So this video is a long time in the making. It's a video that I probably should have made like a long ass time ago, but yeah, I never got to it because it's something that I've been trying to ignore for a pretty long time. But recently it occurred to me that this could happen in any game, not just Rocket League, not just GTA Online, not just, I don't know, whatever fucking game you play there might be toxicity in. But this happened in the one game that I really enjoy. That game is Overwatch. Overwatch to me is a pretty amazing game. Like it's the one game that I play the most. I don't play it for too long. I don't play it very often, but it's a game that I enjoy like the most out of any game that I have in my library. Now this comes down to design, like just map design and shit, just how the game functions. It's like this perfect blend of TF2 and just there's a lot of aspects that I like about it that I can't really describe, right? So the other night I was it was about like 2-3 in the morning. I was having a really deep conversation with my friend who wasn't really playing with me at the time. We were just chilling at a PS4 party. I was playing some Overwatch, half asleep in quick play. I believe it was regular quick play and not quick play classic you'll find in the arcade. It was just quick play. You get in there just to like kind of casually wind down. You might occasionally come across like a really neck-to-neck battle, but a majority of those happen in competitive. And I often play competitive a lot, like not as much as quick play because I'm not really a competitive kind of player, but competitive is pretty fun. So I was playing quick play, half asleep, 3 in the morning, having a deep conversation with my friend about real life shit. And the first half of the match, this guy named Taco is just talking constant shit. Like he's just, I didn't even screenshot half of what he said because I was like too fucking asleep. I was too tired to even pay attention all the way. I was playing shitty because again, I'm like half asleep. This guy's talking massive shit. I've captured like a few screenshots of shit he was saying and what his teammates were saying as well. And this first screenshot here, he just says pussy. Mind you, the score is like 0-0. I just like saw this and was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. So I wonder like who he's talking to. So I screenshot it, and then a little while later, they have the objective. Again, I'm dying a lot because I'm fucking half asleep. Playing as Sombra, so I'm going invisible and reappearing and all this shit. Because Sombra's like one of the characters that I play the most because I find her to be the most fun sometimes, especially when I don't really care about the outcome of the match. And he texts in the chat, Nick, get good, you're hiding. Mind you, this guy's playing as Reaper. Now, mind you, Reaper is the easiest DPS character in the game. Like, there's no one that's easier than him, not even Pharah, not even Junkrat. Like, Reaper literally takes half the health that he gets from hurting an enemy. Like, it's like 30%, I think, to 50%. I don't know which one it was, but basically when he does damage, he gets half his health back, which means that he could technically just self-heal by doing damage, right? This guy's like really powerful, really overpowered character, really easy. He's like a 1-star difficulty. And here he is telling me to get good, I'm hiding, although I'm half asleep, clearly not paying attention, clearly not attentive. And then later on, towards the beginning of the second round, his teammates start talking shit, saying easy, and then he says bay. I don't know what that means, but then later on he just says someone named Ash says dog shit, and then Taco says stay as Sombra, your ass Nick, and then I just reply saying this is literally quick play, right? And then he just replies saying trash with a ton of H's, right? So this happened to me a couple nights ago, and I just thought, man, how low does somebody have to be in life to really take quick play that seriously? I mean, it's quick play. I mean, you literally hop in here just to casually chill, but this guy's taking it so seriously while playing as the easiest character in the game. Like, what? Now, it gets even worse in games like GTA Online where people will literally like send you messages of your IP address and shit, because games like GTA Online are completely peer-to-peer, which means that if someone wants to be a toxic piece of shit, they could be a toxic piece of shit and like just fuck with you outside of the game. With games like Overwatch, you're protected by the dedicated servers, you're protected by all that shit. So all someone could really do is just completely just send you dumb messages over and over again until you just eventually mute them. Well, I decided not to mute them just to grab these screenshots because I knew this was going to be like video material, right? But I mainly wanted to make this video just kind of asking like, what is the purpose behind being toxic in a game? Like, in all honesty, I'm legitimately curious, like, what compels somebody to be toxic, especially in a casual game. Like, when I used to play Rocket League, I would just play casual. I played competitive like a few times, but I was never really too good at Rocket League. I was good at first, and then SPMM kicked in. I got my teeth kicked in until I deleted the game and just never came back. But in the middle of all that, I would get these really toxic games where the entire enemy team has their fucking keyboards plugged into their PlayStation and they're just talking mad shit all fucking game, saying, oh, what happened? Trash, trash, what happened? Just the same shit over and over again, right? I'm literally curious, like, what compels someone, like, is it a low IQ? Is it a Celsius IQ, Fahrenheit, room temperature? Like, what's going on here? Are you grieving with a parent's death? Are you grieving because you're just lonely in life? Like, what really, like, what's going on? Like, if you're someone who's toxic in a game, please comment down below, like, why? What compels you? Because I'm literally curious. I'm especially curious about the people with just like general superiority complexes, general just like massive inflated egos where they just think they're hot shit, but then they hop in competitive, which they avoid because they're scared of competition. Then they hop in competitive and just get their shit kicked in, right? It happens every single time. I mean, come on. It happens so much. Which is why these people stay in quick play, which is why they stay in casual, which is why they become fucking PvPers in a game like GTA Online, a game that literally aims for you, and just all this shit. It all comes down to not really being good at the game. Like, just from what I've seen, it just comes down to just that, and just having something going on with your real life situation that just doesn't make you feel very happy, so you kind of take it out on random people that honestly just don't even care. And honestly, when I get messages like this, like, back when I played GTA, yeah, it would irritate me, but when I get messages like this nowadays, I just completely kind of sit back and reevaluate the lives of people that play this shit. Like, I don't play a lot of video games anymore, right? I'm mostly just doing other shit, like messing around with like a music editor. I've made like 2 projects so far that I might share sometime in the future when I fully complete them. And I've also been on Twitter just chilling and just working on real life things, you know, trying to just get school done and over with so I can get like a really high paying job and just get out of the house that I'm in, right? Because I don't like living with my parents, but I have things going on, right? So I don't really just focus on a game completely, but I know from what I've seen in GTA at least, people that literally, like those YouTubers who just have nothing going on in their life, who just completely focus on GTA PvP, people who focus on fucking pub stomping on Call of Duty, people who focus on just being a toxic piece of shit, they usually have nothing really going on. So it's honestly kind of understandable like why somebody would turn to this, but at the same time, it's like, it's just empty, you know what I mean? Yeah, anyways, that was it for this video. I just want to make like a short discussion video. More videos are coming in the future, by the way, more unscripted videos, partially scripted shit, just anything really. I know I took like a month off from uploading because like I have literally just, I don't know what to make a video about, because a lot of the games that I used to play that made me pissed off enough to make rant videos on, I don't really play anymore. Mostly for the sake of my mental health, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to sit here playing Call of Duty just to turn around, have my entire fucking day ruined because like of an hour of a game sucking ass, right? I don't really play GTA Online that much because, again, the same situation. I don't want to have an hour of a bad game completely ruin my day because the game sucks ass. So I don't play a lot of those games anymore. I stick to games like Overwatch that I genuinely enjoy. But when there's people like this that kind of like ruin that good vibe that game gives me, it kind of makes me just like wonder like why. So I'm just making this video just to discuss this shit. Anyways, if you thought this video was okay, I mean, just definitely stick around for more, because there's more coming out in like the coming week or 2 weeks, or I don't know, if I hibernate again and fucking upload in a year. There's obviously more videos coming soon, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.